Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess with me, the Doctor. In the last episode, we came through the Arbiter's Grounds, we killed the Twilight Fossil Stal-Lord, and learnt an interesting tale. The Mirror of Twilight has been fragmented into 4 due to Xant's power, and we also learned the story of the execution, or failed execution, of Ganondorf, the Demon Thief. So now our task is to collect the remaining 3 pieces of Mirror of Twilight to kind of reconstruct our only potential link back to Xant. But we've got some stuff to do. First, of course, we've gathered a dungeon item, which usually means there's some stuff we can do over in the overworld. So let's warp over to Castlefields East. And now you see on the map, there's actually another way that's the road connects to Lanayru Field North. There's the one that's lit up, and then there's one where it looks like it should connect, but doesn't, just because we haven't been there yet. So let's run over there. And so when we get here, we'll see there's bombs blocking the path. Well, there's not bombs blocking the path. That doesn't make any sense. There's boulders that can be destroyed by bombs. Also, if you're running short on money, those things are a surefire way to give you a shit ton of them. Thank you. I had no idea what a blue rupee is. I've got this far in the game. I've never seen one before. Thank you so much. Apparently that's something that's been fixed in the HD remake, that it doesn't fucking tell you what bloody things are every time. I'm actually going to turn back into Wolf because we just need to run along here. So, see you at the end. Okay, we're not going to go to the end, that was a lie. What we're going to do is go here, because actually it gives you a little fast way of getting across to the other end. Because, yeah, we're using the spinner here, obviously. There's a Lizzlefoss, but he can't get to us because... Aha! Wallop! Because we're moving too fast. Anyway, when you get all the way to this end, you can open this thing from the other end using bomb arrows again. And a lot more money comes out of that one, 30 rupees. We don't need it, though. We're getting right up on these spinner rails. And basically, we've just got a quick spinner rail section to do. Relatively... Oh... dicked it up. Relatively easy to do, he says, cocking it up, literally while in the process of saying it's relatively easy to do. Here you want to aim as far left as you can, because basically, ow. What you want to do there is make sure that you have, go away, Lizzlefoss. You want to have leftward momentum when you hit that kind of like top bit, because otherwise basically, when you hit a rail after a jump, you will keep going in whatever direction you were travelling in. So, if you just go slightly to the left, there we go, and then we just jump here, jump. And you don't have to press a button to jump, like you don't have to hold a direction, you just literally have to press B at the right time. So you just glide along this section, relatively straightforward, and then you come round to here. Who can guess what's going to be in this chest? Indeed. Indeed. It's a piece of heart. It's our 5th piece of heart in a row, therefore we get another heart piece. Well, I have another heart. Nice to notice as well, we're onto the second row. We're 2 onto the second row, which is pretty good. Anyway, if you remember a couple of episodes, we retrieved that block from Gerudo Mesa, and warped it over to the Bridge of Eldin, now completing it. With that done, let's head over there. Now, what we're about to do over here, we actually could have done at any point after beating Great Bay Temple. Great Bay Temple? Lake Bed Temple, thank fuck. Oh, Mr. Doctor, wait! Greetings, Mr. Doctor. I have come to deliver a letter. There is a letter for you, Doctor. 2 letters, in fact. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. I said cluded instead of concluded because that's how fast I want to get back to mail. Nah. Oh, it gets more and more obnoxious every time I do it. But yes, what I was going to say is this, what we're about to do here could have been done at any point after, okay, the bomb arrows were unnecessary there, but fun. We could have done this at any point after the Lake Bed Temple, because all we need to do this is claw shots. The claw shot. But I'm going to do it now, basically because we just weren't in this area, and I knew we were going to be in this area eventually, and like after the Lake Bed Temple, we did a lot of stuff. I devoted basically 2 whole episodes to heart pieces and Poe gathering immediately after that, so I kind of wanted to get on with stuff. Like, I don't like having too much stuff between dungeons. Like, basically, after each dungeon, some stuff unlocks on the overworld, and I like to do some of it as we go along through this cave. I like to do some of it as we go along, but kind of spread it evenly. I don't like having, like, 3-4 episodes in between dungeons where we're just, like, gathering shit, because it's not fun to watch. Like, you wanna have some sense of progression. Anyway, here we're in the pseudo-Goron Mines, which is pretty cool. Hop off here, put the iron boots on. I thought they were on D-pad right, they were on D-pad down. That was embarrassing, so I just jumped down, got my bow out, and melted. How embarrassing for me. Yes, this area is like, it's technically just a little kind of one of those holes, but yeah, very Goron Mines kind of feel, like, because it's got fucking bits of magnet down there. How do they work? Whee! Over you go. And it's nice, because sometimes you just drop down a hole and it's like, oh, kill 2 Jakku Babbas and you get a heart piece. But here you kind of get a bit more of an interesting thing going on. Let's kill some of these. I love how quickly Bokoblins die. Not Bokoblins, Bulblins die. Now you have like the Master Sword. Bokoblins are actually in this game. We've only seen them a little bit there, and they're not really in anymore because they're only very weak towards the beginning of the game. Whoop! Over we go. Oh wow, that one went right the fuck in. Yeah, it's nice to see these kind of magnetic things make a tiny resurgence. They're really not in the game at any other point particularly, which is a shame because it was another cool concept, but I don't know, it's always a bit of a thing I have, unfortunately, with Zelda games is... Oh, by the way, unsurprisingly here, there's 2 lamps. If you light them... That's not 2 lamps, there's 2 torches. If you light them, a chest appears. This isn't the chest we want. This chest contains 100 rupees, and I'm not going to get it because our wallet is full, so it'll just tell me to put it back anyway. But believe me, it contains 100 rupees. The chest we want is over here. Oh, by a Dodongo. But yes, no, what I was going to say is, yeah, it's an unfortunate thing with Zelda games of... Most Zelda games will tend to introduce at least 1 or 2, like, cool new items or cool new concepts that aren't in other Zelda games at all. We exit by this way. And it tends to be, like, the dungeon you get them will test them out a little bit, and there'll be some overworld stuff that also tests them out. But obviously, compared to how much you use, say, the bow and arrow or, like, the claw shot in this game, you don't really use the spinner or, like, the magnetic element of the iron boot and stuff like that on the overworld that much. And, like, to a certain degree, it feels slightly like a wasted opportunity. Obviously, it would be stupid if there was, like, magnetic shit everywhere, but it always saddens me that often Zelda games don't do it. Occasionally, they do, and they get it really right when they do. But often, that doesn't happen. Well, that was slightly rude of it to drop me like that, but anyway, 1 more grapple, and we're kind of back up where we want to be. And now, 1 more thing to get, and this one does involve the spinner, so we're going to turn into a wolf because... The horse is such an unreliable concept in this game. Speeder on, please. And I complain about it so much because... Well, I haven't complained about it yet, but basically, this would be great to have the horse here, but we have no way of summoning it to us unless there's horse grass around, which there isn't. So, we're fucked. So we're just running as Wolf Link is slightly faster, but yeah. And so where we want to get to is this part here with this bridge. Obviously, you can see what we're doing here. So turn back into human, bring up... I actually took it off the menu because I replaced it with the lantern. Bring up the spinner. I nearly ran off the edge there because I thought the spinner activated with the D-pad. I forget you had to equip it to the B button with the D-pad and then do that. Once you're here, doesn't seem like there's a great deal here, but if you turn into wolf and dig here, you'd see it if you brought the sensors up. I just didn't, because I'm a maverick who doesn't play by the rules. And we jump down to this, actually, it's a bloody Stalfos. Okay, I'm going to turn into human for these, because Stalfos, actually, we know, as we've learned in Arbiter's Grounds, nice and easy to kill with Explosion! And then there's another one here, an Explosion. It's kind of... It almost annoys me how easy it is to get a cheap kill on a Stalfos with just bomb arrows. Like, I know it should be, like, you fight them and it's a cool little sword fight, and then after that, you blow the corpse up with a bomb, but the fact that just 1 bomb arrow can kill them is kind of ridiculous, because when you have a lot of bombs and a lot of arrows like we do, I never use bombs, I just use bomb arrows instead, because I'm cool like that. Anyway, second heart piece, and that's us done with kind of gathering stuff for now. Yep, I know, that's it, we're going straight on with the plot, so we're going to head to Hyrule Castle Town, and specifically to Telma's Bar. So here we just basically need to have a check and see what's going on with the Hyrule Defense Force. You will notice, so Shad and Russell are still here, and Oru has returned, obviously, from his mysterious voyage. Say, Doctor, you're alive and well. Tell me, did you find anything of interest at the Arbiter's Grounds in the desert? The sages. Those sages once served the royal family, actually. They are appointed as tutors to the young Princess Zelda. It was from them that I first heard the tales of the accursed mirror at Arbiter's Grounds. Okay, that should have been more conclusive than it was, I feel. But anyway, you'll notice 1 person is missing, specifically Ashe. So let's check the map. Ashe mentioned Snow Peak and headed off. Well, she's been talking about Snow Peak before. It was a mountain like no other and stuff like that. So, we're going to kind of go there. We're going to go to the closest equivalent to Snow Peak that we have, which is Zora's Domain. So when I said the closest equivalent to Snow Peak, I meant the closest place, because you can see where Snow Peak is just off to the left here. Basically, I suppose you could almost say this is the closest equivalent, because this place was also frozen over once upon a while, which is largely, I guess, is explained by its proximity to Snow Peak, where Zora's Domain froze when it was in the Twilight realm. Ha! Stopped myself. But yes, through here, if we talk to this bloke, Snow Peak is up ahead. It's very treacherous. Not only has the weather been bad lately, but because the beast has been coming to the village, we've been taking extra precautions. The beast? Interesting. But yes, this place was actually still frozen after you unfroze Zora's Domain until now, or recently. So, gets a bit cold, let's head on through. Doctor. What brings you to a dangerous place like this? Funny thing there, she like takes her helmet off and shakes her head, putting her head like as if she's kind of loosening her hair after it's been tied up in a helmet, but her hair utterly does not move. So little things like that that'll always bug me. What brings you to a dangerous place like this? I just read that. Ever since Zora's Domain got covered in ice, this mountain's been colder than usual, yeah? Much colder. Not only that, but I heard a really weird story from the Zoras. Apparently the beast that lives somewhere on this mountain has been seen frequently in Zora's Domain. I was curious, so I came and waited, and as they said, a giant appeared. Yeah, it looked like this. You got Ashe's sketch! This hastily drawn picture shows the creature that Ashe saw holding a red fish. Apparently this thing's been stealing a red fish from the village. I want to investigate further, but I can't even see the path through this blizzard, yeah? I'm sure you're here because you're curious about the mountain, but you'd best not go without a plan. Plan time! Let's head back to Zora's Domain. So, we've got Ashe's sketch, I'll put it on the kind of thing. Let's see who can help us out with this. I reckon the best place to get information would be up near the kind of throne room, the kind of where the important people who know shit are. So, let's head up there. If we talk to this guy... Yeah, apparently we can just swim us up the waterfall like, I was going to say salmon, but salmon don't do that. They just tend to jump up waterfalls, and it's more weirs that they go up. It's like, oh, what are those weird fish in Venezuela? They're like mud skipper kind of things that kind of hold on to things, and they literally climb up a waterfall, like waterfalls that are like falling down rock. They just climb up the water behind it. It looks so cool. And this is a tiny fish, and they climb up some of the biggest waterfalls in the world to get to their spawning location to the top. It's incredible. Anyway... Sorry, marine and freshwater biologist mode was kicking in. If we speak to this guy here, he'll say? I heard that the mountain beast has been frequenting our village lately. The beast never came to the village before. I wonder what brings him. So he clearly knows something about the beast, or is it a she? Can't really tell with Zoras when they're wearing the helmet, and they look kind of feminine. That's a crotch and a thigh gap. Anyway, I'm being disgusting. If we show him Ashe's sketch, the fish this beast has. Prince Ralis is quite skilled at catching that type of fish. Oh, Prince, where could you be by now? Yeah, turns out, much to my surprise when I've kind of recently played this, Ralis doesn't immediately return here. I kind of assumed he always would. But no, he's still in Kakariko, kind of resting and regenerating. Oh, someone will see us. Let's go a bit further out, and let's walk to Kakariko. So once here, there's actually something else we can do, because we've... Oh, that's horse... Fuck it, I'll summon the horse. We've not seen the horse in fucking forever, why not? I swore a lot there unnecessarily. But yes, there's actually something else we can do briefly while we're in Kakariko Village. If we bring up our recent... Oh, dude, we've got 39 post souls. That's pretty good. If we bring up our letters, we have the standard Uku. Oh, hopefully I'll see you again soon. But, Barnes, rare item in stock. How have you been? Still a bomb enthusiast? Still loving bombs? Well, I've got some interesting bombs in, so come on by and pick up some up. Wait till you see what these babies can do. So, let's actually... We'll hop on the horse, why the fuck not? And let's head over to Barnes Bombs. So the first thing we need to do is actually sell back some of our own bombs to him, and probably that 31 will be the best to sell. Wow, our wallet is full, so we can't sell it, but we've got to get rid of them in order to kind of allow us to have space for another type of bombs. Oh, nope. No, I think we already did pay it to him. Basically, so you can just give him back bombs without taking the money from him if your wallet's full, which we just did, yes. So we got an empty bomb bag, so if we talk to him... Whoa now, it's you! Yep, well, I finally got my entire bomb repertoire back in order. Repertoire? That's not a word. And ain't they a bunch of beauts? Alright, now take a good gander at Master Bombs' handmade bombs. So there's the standard bombs, there's your water bombs, and now there's bomblings! If you remember, we saw these guys, actually they were enemies back in the Forest Temple forever ago. But now, we can use them as our own item. So let's test them out. So, if we bring up the bomblings, basically, grab a bombling and place it on the ground, and it skitters away and runs slightly faster than you do. Actually, no, slightly slower than you do, because I'm gaining on it, so I'm going to give it a bit of a head start then. Oh, no, Beth! Oh! Okay, we're okay. Let's kill Beth. Yeah, bomblings. Interesting concept, but useless. Because there's nothing they can do that I've ever discovered that bomb arrows can't do. So yeah, they're like bomb chews in Ocarina, that they're entirely skippable and kind of, I wouldn't say uninteresting, but not particularly useful. But hey, there we are. Anyway, what we're doing here is looking for Prince Ralis. That was the real reason we came here. Bomblings were just a nice side distraction, and a good place to find him, I think, would be his, well, actually, I was going to say his mother's grave, but it's actually both of his parents' grave. Actually, it's just his dad's grave, and his mum just also happens to have returned to the spirit world here, or whatever happened when she kind of materialized. And surprisingly, is your name Doctor? My mother came to me in a dream. She showed me your image. She spoke of a youth who would save our domain and steer my fate, one named the Doctor. I must thank you for all you've done. If there is anything I can ever do for you, please tell me. Please. So, if we bring up and show him, oh dear, not the Great Fairy's Tears, if we show him Ashe's sketch. The Beastman of the Snowy Mountain, perhaps? But more important is this red fish it's holding. It must be a Reekfish. That is a rare specimen only found in the Zora village. It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers cannot catch one. Look closely, Doctor. My earring is made of this coral. I'd like to give it to you. You got the coral earring! It's made of a precious coral from Zora's domain. It's the shape of a fishhook. It's lovely. It's been addressed as a hook. It's been added as a hook for your fishing rod. With this, you can now catch Reekfish. I received it from my mother. But it is fine. I no longer need it. As I look at you, I get a sense of what my mother wanted. What I should be doing now. I will return to my village. The Reekfish can be found near Mother and Child rocks in the waterfall basin near my village. The fish are red, so I think you should be able to spot them. I don't know, there's just something about the whole bit that feels like it was added in at a late date. It just feels very kind of like rushed and like kind of, oh, we need another quest for them to very quickly do. So yeah, but here's something I've actually not shown off until this point. I've shown off water bombs before, but specifically this place where we use them actually creates something mildly interesting. It creates a kind of opening, and if we go through it, it actually takes us straight to Lake Hylia, which if you look at the map, is actually a ludicrous journey, because Kakariko Village is there, so it literally takes us wee all along there, so that's quite useful. And Kakariko Village, not Kakariko Village, Lake Hylia is a good place to be, because we need it to be nightfall, so let's waste the day away here. So, now with it being nightfall, we can warp back to Zora's domain. Well, actually, I mean, technically, we could have done that any time, but Zora's domain is one of those places that counts as a kind of dwelling, therefore time doesn't actually pass there. Like Castle Town and Autumn Village and Kakariko Village and all of those places. So yeah, let's head back over there. So, here we were told to fish for Reekfish by the Mother and Child rocks, which are these things here. Also, subtle reference to Wind Waker, which I very much appreciate because I love that game. If we bring up now the fishing rod, we will see it is now the fishing rod and earring, because it's got the coral earring on it as bait for Reekfish. So indeed, here we are. Let's toss a rod in. That just sounds so wrong. Oh, there's a Reekfish. He's going. See that red fucker approaching it. And wallop! Oh, damn it, pulled up too soon. We gotta wait for the bobber to go down. Come on, yes, that's it. And then you just hold the wheel remote in the air because fishing is easy, apparently. And hooray, that's a Reekfish, a 25-inch Reekfish. The sacred fish is only found near the Zora village. It reeks. You can see which fish you caught by blah 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 blah. So Reekfish, making a bit of a stank. Let's turn into a wolf. And have a bit of a sniff. You learned the Reekfish scent. Yes, we can actually follow the stanky fish's trail now. Because, as we've been told repeatedly, the beast from the mountain has been stealing Reekfish from Zora village. And so with the Reekfish scent, we can kind of follow the beast's trail back and find out where it's come from. Let's head on through to Snow Peak. So Ashe has mysteriously disappeared here, and our first task is to cross this kind of frozen lake. There's only one decent way across it, which the Reekfish scent will elucidate for us, of kind of an easy way to hop between platforms to get across it. You touch this water, you die. That's it, you just go straight back to the beginning of Snow Peak, and it's mildly annoying and it just takes a long time. Next, there's a blizzard. You can't see where you're going. If you stray too far away from the trail here, then you will get just, again, returned to the beginning of Snow Peak. Follow the Reekfish trail, and you will be absolutely fine. And a lot of Snow Peak until you get quite high up, weirdly, is in this kind of blizzard. So basically, you won't be able to see where you're going, but you wouldn't if you took the sensors off anyway. So just kind of put the sensors on and follow it until this point. Then you turn right, because there's a Poe here! Yep, that's why I needed it to that's why I needed it to be nighttime, and time doesn't pass in the Zora village. So that's why we had to wait at Lake Hylia. It was a good chance to show off the shortcut to Lake Hylia, and also, his face out. Also, time actually does pass on Snow Peak, it's worth pointing out, but it's not a very pleasant way to spend one's time. So, interesting. Oh yeah, I was like, where's it going? It goes up there. But we're actually going to go away from it. We're going to go up here, because if we come along this edge here, looks like we're venturing off into the storm. But we're not! Theoretically, if I am where I think I am. Which I'm not! Oh good, I'm lost. This is a great place. No, I'm not lost! Not at all. If we kind of go off to the right there, yes, there we go. Indeed, there is a Poe here. These Poes on Snow Peak can be a real bastard to find because of just their positioning, because they're in the middle of this damn stupid storm. But we got it, so that if we head back to where the trail was, it's basically just if we follow this cliff edge along. It's not like you can really see the cliff edge, but hey, there we go, there it is. If we follow it along, we should eventually, here we go, hit the Reekfish scent again. And now we can just kind of continue climbing up. There's one more Poe to get while we're on the mountain. The Reekfish scent goes to the right, so we're going to go to the left. We're actually almost out of the... I must not be where I think I am. We're almost out of the blizzard now. Ah, you're left here. That was it. So we're actually largely above it. But there's another third Poe here. Another third Poe. That would make it the ninth Poe. But no, there is another Poe here. Rip its gob out, and we get the Poe's soul. As ever. That must bring us up to 42 now or something like that. That's pretty good. If we follow around here, the Reekfish scent actually now there goes straight up the damn wall. But we can't do that, so we need to kind of run around to the side. Ow, and run into a wall. Ow, and run into... Oh my god, you have to go all the way bloody around that. That's annoying, isn't it? And there's one more little thing for us on Snow Peak. This one's slightly harder to miss, but is apparently still missable, so do keep an eye out for it. Up here... Oh, okay, we're not actually where I thought we were yet. So let's kill these ice geese. And then basically, so yeah, the beast went straight kind of up there. If we dash into it... Hey! We kind of reveal the slope that we can go up, and the blizzard has largely stopped now. You can still check the Reekfish scent occasionally for a way to go, and if you have the Reekfish scent up, you might not see a little thing that's up ahead. Which is the Reekfish... Let's try that again. Don't fall off the cliffs, ladies and gentlemen, bad idea. The Reekfish scent goes to the left, but on the way it goes up here. Via a Howling Stone. Did you get it? Damn it, I thought I was going to get it first time. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. So, the sixth, second to last hidden skill is in Kakariko Graveyard, where we just were. I was trying to find an efficient way to combine that with our kind of earlier trip to Kakariko Graveyard, and unfortunately such a one does not exist. Oh, by the way, White Wolfos. Slightly annoying, as you may have noticed. Anyway, if we bring the Reekfish scent up, we'll see that it kind of goes through here, so let's follow it along, and it goes underground. So here we're in this kind of like cave, don't touch the ice, it'll hurt you, and let's turn back into human. This is a good point to point out. If you're still wearing the fish suit here, like I am, I was doing Zora stuff, decided it made sense to be a fish. The Zora thing, so the deal with it is that fire and ice related attacks will deal twice as much damage to you. As you can tell from it being bloody Snow Peak, there's a lot of ice stuff upcoming in the next few episodes, and that whole double damage thing, that will fuck you if you're still wearing the fish suit, so in case you are, take it off. No, sorry, that was just really funny because I just murdered the shit out of that piece. Yeah, that did half a heart, that would have been a whole heart, which actually isn't really that much, but like walking into those freezers and stuff like that, like those ice blocks can deal so much damage to you if you're wearing the fish suit if you're not careful. You can just come on, get off me. There we go. Basically, we need to climb up this thing. We can actually skip it out if we just grapple straight up to the top. Feels like cheating, I know, but there it is. Anyway, let's open this door. Our hands are a lot smaller than the ones that's clearly made for. And, in the distance, there is the thing we've been looking for. The beast. But that's for next episode! Oh, cliffhanger! Because we've hit about 20 minutes. So thank you very much for watching. I've been the Doctor with the Infamous Gentleman, and this has been... Oh, that's a nice geese. This has been Twilight Princess. Thank you very much for watching. Good one. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join us next time, where we're going to have a little chat with the beast. Thank you very much, and good day.